Hairdresser. I love the way Kayla, my new hairdresser, cuts my hair. I think it makes me look younger. Client. We decided to create new television advertisements in order to attract more clients. Bangs. Wendy's bangs almost covered her eyes, so she had them cut short. Length. Ian measured the length of his bed so he could buy the right size sheets for it. Neat. Larry can answer phone calls with his watch. That's really neat. I want a watch like that. Grab. Lisa forgot to grab her cell phone off the table because she was in such a hurry. Volume. We always get a higher volume of visitors to this park during the tourist season. Wrap. Jacob wrapped the vegetables in plastic to help keep them fresh. Apply. A special paint has been applied to this wooden bench so it won't be damaged by rain. Scientific. A professor in Hualien did a scientific study of earthquakes to find out how often they occur in the region. Marvelous. The cake wasn't just good, it was marvelous. I'll buy one every month. Dare. None of the kids dared to go into that old house at midnight.
Pepper. The farmer grows fresh pepper plants in his garden and sells them at markets. Compare. Shakespeare wrote many famous poems. In one, he compared a beautiful woman to a summer's day. Complex. Complex. I love that author's complex stories. They are full of interesting details, though sometimes they're difficult to understand. View. I like the window seat on planes because I like the view of clouds in the sky. Decorate. Lisa looked out the window and admired the fresh white snow that decorated the yard and street. Powder. This white powder is laundry soap. Add 1 cup when you wash 1 basket of clothes. Range. This summer camp offers a wide range of activities for children, from art classes to horse riding to baseball games. Steam. Yolanda steamed some dumplings in the bamboo basket that she had placed on her cooking pot. Pineapple. Some people like pineapple on pizza, but I don't like the mix of sweet fruit with cheese and tomato sauce. Thirst. When the city ran out of water, thousands of people died of thirst. Stomach. Mickey thinks he ate too much chocolate because now his stomach really hurts. Increase. The number of customers at the restaurant increased after it got positive reviews online.
Capable. My eyes are getting worse. I'm no longer capable of driving without glasses. Reserve. Mary reserved a room for us at the hotel for Thursday night, so we'll stay there. Survey. Eileen took a survey of people on the street to find out their thoughts about the environment. Limited. Michael doesn't have much work experience or training, so he's limited in what he can do right now. Advantage. John has an advantage when he plays basketball because he's usually the tallest player. Constantly. Matt is constantly working. He won't even take a break for 15 minutes.
Cinema. Jack is arguing with his friend about the best movie to use as an example of Japanese cinema. Tune. Lisa heard a tune on the radio, and it's been stuck in her head all day. Combine. Judy made the drink by combining the juice with 4 cups of water and some sugar. Industry. My dad has worked in the computer industry for most of his working life. Emotionally. When Alex broke up with his girlfriend, it was very painful for him emotionally. He couldn't stop crying. Amazing. Kathleen has the amazing ability to learn a new dance in a matter of minutes. Social. The politician talked about some social problems in his speech, such as the lack of jobs. Culture. Chinese people moved to Taiwan in large numbers in the 17th century and brought their religion and culture with them. Release. When the album The Velvet Underground and Nico was released in 1967, it wasn't popular. However, now many people love it. Locate. Locate. It's easy for me to get to work because my office is located very close to an MRT station. Regional. This regional style of cooking can only be found in one part of the country. Extremely. Sally was really hungry, so the first bite of her sandwich was extremely satisfying.
Label. Katie looked at the label on her sweater to see which company made it. Trace. My mother traced our family history back to Scotland, where my great-grandparents worked as farmers. Individual. Tommy likes to work as an individual instead of in a group for his projects. Precious. Jordan was angry because some drunk men had damaged his precious motorcycle. Steal. After Liz realized someone had stolen her wallet, she went to the police station to report the crime. Pile. My pet rat loves to store food. It keeps piles of seeds in the corner of its cage. Industrial. Jill bought an industrial machine to make the process of making clothes faster. Fashionable. People sometimes read magazines to see which styles are fashionable this season. Trend. Wearing jeans has been a popular trend for a very long time, so they're easy to find in stores. Portrait. Some of the most famous portraits are Vermeer's Girl with a Pearl Earring and Da Vinci's Mona Lisa. Arrange. We arrange these books by author's last name, starting with A and ending with Z. Handful. Miguel invited all his friends to his birthday party, but only a handful of them showed up.
Technique. Linda learned a new technique for solving this kind of math problem in class today. Achieve. After much hard work and practice, Lisa achieved her goal of running 5 kilometers in 40 minutes. Pose. Gary asked the model to change her pose so that the light would shine through her hair. Bold. Everyone said Larry was bold to point out the teacher's mistake in the middle of class. Political. The KMT and the DPP are the best-known Taiwanese political parties. Character. Politeness is an important part of the Japanese character, so it's rare to see a rude Japanese person. Impress. Charles impressed his guests with a huge dinner that showed off his great cooking skills. Conclusion. We examined the cause of the project's failure, and our conclusion was that it was badly planned. Claim. Marty claims that his uncle is a famous actor, but no one believes him because he often makes up stories. Theory. Mark has a theory that says that if you work too hard, your work will be of poor quality. Signal. The teacher hit her hand against the table to signal that she was ready to start the class. Probable. It's probable that it will rain later because the sky already looks very gray.
Tend. I tend to eat unhealthy snacks at night if I don't eat a good dinner. Passion. Rebecca has a passion for reading. She finishes many books every month. Request. Mel needed to go to the hospital at lunch, so he requested a longer lunch break than usual. Receiver. The receiver of the package will need to sign their name on the delivery person's special machine. Exchange. I got a pair of jeans as a gift, but they were too small, so I exchanged them for this t-shirt. Trade. Let's make a trade. I'll give you my orange for your apple.
Explore. Let's explore other possibilities for our vacation this year because we always go to the same places. Restrict. At our school, class sizes are restricted to 20 students or fewer. Acceptable. Wendy must learn to talk to people in a more acceptable way if she wants them to listen to her. Propose. Daniel presented a diamond ring to Anna and proposed marriage to her. Bride. The bride wore a beautiful white dress on her wedding day. Patience. The mayor left quickly because he didn't have the patience to answer so many questions from reporters. Stove. This apartment has a refrigerator but no stove, so you can only prepare cold food. Typically. I typically get to work around 8:30 a.m., but today I was early. Saucer. Alice placed the cup on a saucer and served the tea to her guest. Fortune. Some people use cards to tell their fortune, but I don't believe in that. Remains. Paul put the remains of the soup in a plastic box to save for later. Spill. Nancy knocked over her water glass and spilled water all over the table. Haircut. Jennifer looks really different with her new haircut. Now her hair is much shorter. Collar. Louis bought a shirt with a collar on it for work because he needs to look smart. Aware. We think that this news report about homeless people will make everyone more aware of the problems in this city. Elevator. Does your building have an elevator, or will you have to carry these boxes up the stairs? Direct. Terry's job is to greet guests at the door and direct them to their seats. Investigate. The fire department is still investigating what caused the building to burn down. Warn. Jessie warned her daughter not to go to the beach when the typhoon came. Address. This package is addressed to Norman Liu in Sanxia, but it seems he no longer lives there. Enable. This TV will enable you to watch shows and movies on the Internet. Deliver. Anything bought from our website can be delivered to your door in less than 24 hours. Mission. Fred's boss gave him a mission to find out what people think of his company's products. Adventure. James wants to have an adventure, so he's planning a trip to Iceland where he will climb mountains.
Reveal. The police chief spoke to the media and revealed the name of the thief. Ongoing. Because of the ongoing problem with my knee, I won't be able to go on next month's climbing trip. Global. Climate change is a global problem that the whole world must deal with. Assist. If you need help with anything, please call the front desk and someone will assist you. Chest. The doctor asked Gary to show her his chest so she could listen to his heartbeat. Condition. After I got the right medicine for my medical condition, I began to feel much better. Exactly. That desk is exactly 130 centimeters long. I know because I measured it myself. Outline. Jack quickly outlined his plan to make his company grow. He wanted his employees to hear his ideas before he made any changes. Lively. The movie progressed quickly with the help of lively music. Melody. This song is popular with young children because the melody is easy to sing. Require. It requires a lot of skill and years of practice to play the guitar really well. Skilled. Lily is a skilled chess player who has won matches all over the world. Instrument. Emma plays several instruments, including the piano and the violin. Brass. I love the loud and deep sounds that certain brass instruments, such as French horns, can make. Regular. Jake's new car looks just like a regular car. I don't know why he thinks it's so special. Solid. My friendship with Michael is solid. We've been helping each other for over 20 years. Communicate. Dogs can't talk, but they often communicate their emotions to us by using their body language. Tap. Adam likes to finger drum by tapping a beat with his fingers on the table. Account. Jack gave us an account of everything that happened last night. It sounded pretty crazy. Detail. Here are the basic facts. If you want to know more, the topics are detailed on our website. Burden. I'm worried about this new sales tax. I think it will place a heavy burden on the poor. Desirable. Living in a quieter place would be desirable, but I don't have enough money to move. Opposite. Tony's company is successful now. It was just the opposite 10 years ago, when it started in his garage and had no money. Fond. Michael is very fond of butter cookies and eats them most days, even though he's trying to lose weight. Suffer. After receiving treatment for a while, Kate was no longer suffering from her sore back. Presents. Joseph feels nervous at social events, so he often brings his dog. The dog's presence helps him feel comfortable. Dislike. Ethan dislikes talking on the phone. He prefers to speak to people in person. Desire. Sophie's greatest desire was to lead her country toward a more peaceful future. Sin. Maggie had done some bad things. She went to church to ask forgiveness for her sins. Deny. The president has denied doing anything wrong after secret payments from the government to a company were discovered. Flame. Jason ran through the hot flames of the burning house in order to save his cat. Basement. Those stairs lead down to the basement. It's a little dark down there. Instead. We planned a picnic in the park, but it rained, so we saw a movie instead. Seem. It seems that Edward is more independent after moving out to live by himself. Bang. The baby used a big spoon to bang on the pot and make a noise like a drum. Brick. The third little pig made his house out of strong bricks, so the big bad wolf couldn't blow it down.